Hello there, and welcome back to SnowRunner. Yes, we're back in good old SnowRunner on the Guyette Expanse. Still have not been corrected on how to pronounce it, so that's all you're gonna get from me. But yep, this is in case you weren't here for last episode, this is a modded map made by Mikey Z or Mikey SnowRunner, um, however you would like to uh, whatever name you want to go or to call them or go by or whatever. Um, so yeah, this is like I said, this is a modern map. All the details that you're going to need are down in the description section, along with a link to the um, mods uh, .io page, so that you can download it manually should you wish. You can also go through the in-game mod manager, um, which will also get you the map as well. And there's also a some details in the description if should you wish to donate. They do have a PayPal to donate to, so you can do that as well. Oops, sorry, I'm in free mode or pre-cam mode. Just kind of using the dev tools to my advantage here a little bit. Not going to use them very much, but it is what it is. So did that bridge disappear? Ooh, there's a little bit of lag there going on. Well, that was the autosave. Hope the bridge is reappearing. Good, good, good. Um, just making sure. Yeah, so we're going to be continuing right along. We last time we had looked at this map. We just kind of drove around, discovered a few missions, kind of looked at some stuff, things like that, things of that nature, and uh, and whatnot. Also, yes, my so yeah, my graphics card is definitely at fault here for a lot of different stuff. Um, Throughout the game, um, we may end up redoing the graphics constantly. We just got to change every now and again, basically, going between medium and high, which seems to have fixed lag issues and stuff like that. It's how my graphics card goes. And also, if you ever hear a loss in audio randomly, that is me tabbing out because I no longer have a second monitor. I haven't had a second monitor for many moons now, many moons. But that's okay. Um, I just have to alt tab, which does an audio focus loss. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. So today's agenda is going to be um, recovery. We're going to be using these two fantastic tow trucks, which is the IX. I forget the numbers. IX mod made by somebody else. These are triple axle trucks. Very long frames, very wide stance. Usually, very good, very OP vehicles. Because I don't want to play with the game's vanilla vehicles anymore. I've done that ad nauseum. I have played this game without mods for quite a while, and I don't wish to play with the standards vehicles in the game for several reasons. So um, I think the main reason is they get no matter how good your mud tires are on the vanilla vehicles, you'll always get stuck. Now I know that's the name of the game, but there's some times where it's just like it makes no sense. Plus, all the vehicles are geared so low that their top speed, their highest gears, and their top speeds are like 20 to 30 miles an hour, if that. I mean, I know most of the time you're not going to be going around that very fast, but sometimes you just need to get to where you're going, man. I don't want to beat my head against the wall for 2 hours going from one location to another, and making, just going a couple of feet at a time. I want to go, man. I want to get going. That's just my main critiques of the vanilla vehicles. It's just how the game is built. So yeah, we got mods to change that differently. We're currently in the monster truck right now. This is just our scout vehicle. If you don't want to know what this is based on, this vehicle is based on. I did not make any of these mods, by the way, so I am not involved in any of them, other than using them. This is based on a like a late '90s Chevy Silverado. It's a K1500 because a K means it's four-wheel drive. It's probably got the. It doesn't have the Z71 off-road package anymore. Obviously, that's been completely and utterly changed based on the axles here and the tires and stuff like that. Beautiful mod, but yeah, it's not about that today. It is about this map. So let's get on into it. And I was just using the free cam here. I don't use any of the other tools other than the free cam to just kind of show you guys around a little bit while I'm talking, stuff like that. But otherwise, we're not going to be using that tools menu. Oh, my engine shut off automatically. But yeah, we're not going to be using that tools menu, so let's go ahead and get going here. And like I said, if we start to lag real bad, I'm going to swap it over. It's just something I have to do because of my failing graphics card, so just something I have to do. If we drop too many frames, I'll swap it over to medium if it's on high, or swap it over to high if it's on medium. Which seems to help out. It doesn't look like. Let's go through our missions list just real quick and find. This is going to be this is going to be my main goal. Is to find the recovery vehicles. Service parts deliver, stolen supplies. No, that's not it either. Okay, yeah, that's a different one. 6, that's logs. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, and stick them in a stew. I love that. So he hit the snow hard. I was inspecting the property when the old Varan broke down. It's just over the rocks, but I can't. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go do that one. No, it's not very far away from us, I don't think. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. I really don't care. So this one is going to not. We're not going to use the rollback. That's what they're called, by the way. Or that's what the Southerners call it, I guess. In America, the Southerners call this a rollback. The one I was thinking of, I'll show you. So that one. Just park this here for now. So yeah, this right here, this is what us Southerners call a rollback tow truck because it rolls backwards. The back part of the bed rolls backwards and whatnot. Just a simple name, I guess. Also, I think I have this in let's see, yeah, HUD. Immersion mode on. We want to turn that back off so I can see all my controls. There we go. Immersion mode is fun to mess around with. So we're going to turn down the settings. The audio. 15. There we go. Now we're not as loud. Alright. So yeah, we need to refuel, and deliver the variant back to the school. Please. Back to the school, please. I don't know why it's doubly saying that. That's a little bit weird. I don't know. I don't know how to mod missions, so I don't know the overall look of it. So let's go up to um, video quality preset high. There we go. Let everything kind of load back in. Hopefully that didn't. Yeah, we're good. So that little audio folks there, that was me tabbing out. Usually this is a little bit higher res, this truck. The graphics have yet to load in the one side of it. Looks like it's been painted over. This side's fine, but this side's like, meh, we're not gonna load in. Alright, let's get going. Oh, that tree just appeared. Oh, there we go. As you can see, my graphics card has gotten worse over time. It is hating life right now. But I'm just going to keep playing with it until, I believe it was this way. Am I even going the right way? No. Well, no, we're not. Need to turn around and go this way. So we need to get over this bridge here. Turn on to all-wheel drive. Oh, by the way, there's no music because the music in this game is copyrighted as well. So, and me being a smaller channel, I have to watch out for those copyright, for the copyright stuff, because YouTube just assumes that everybody's trying to steal. I mean, which is a safe assumption to make. I mean, that is a pretty safe assumption to make that most people that put music onto YouTube are trying to steal it and trying to make money off of it, which I don't think copyright claims to me right this moment. Camera's all fucked up. Right this moment, I don't think should really matter for me, um, because I'm not making money off the music. Like I couldn't even if I put straight music, just a video, stealing it from some company, right? I can't make money on that video. uh, the copyright claim goes through anyway. I mean, man, I really don't have any idea what I'm talking about, by the way. So where's this road going? It's not on the map. Yeah, it's just one of them things that is kind of annoying when you try to do videos on YouTube. If you have any kind of copyrighted music, you have to go through extraneous lengths to either A, remove it entirely, or B, make it so that the song is unrecognizable by the automated system. You have to go through extreme lengths to do that if the music ends up in the video without having to re-record it. This is a little bit of a shortcut, I see. Can I? Let's follow this trail, go up over these rocks instead. But yeah, say like I was to be playing this game and I got a copyright claim, right? Well, ooh, I thought that was flat. That if this was a real life, that tire would have been gone, completely off the truck. There would be no tire attached anymore on that front corner. But yeah, for me, what I would end up doing is it's too much of a pain to try and go in and edit that out. And if the video's too long, YouTube does have a feature that allows you to edit that out, and that it'll re-render and re-upload all automatically, which is nice, unless you have a video over a certain time. If your video is too long, that can't happen. So if you have like a 6-hour video, like I sometimes end up with, if I get a copyright claim on that video, I have to take that video down. There's no editing it. Even if I did go in with an editor and edit that portion out, which is usually around 3 to 4 minute section, it's usually what the copyright claim ends up being. I probably don't want to go down that way. Need to figure out a way down here. I might try to... Let's try not to flip it. Let's change suspension mode. Get a little bit taller. Try not to flip this thing. Go up and over these rocks here. Oh, look at that suspension work. Look at that suspension work as we sink into the snow. There we go. Maybe. Come on, pull me back over. There we go. A little bit muddy right there. Alright. Wow. The snow is deep right here. I should not have tried this. Shouldn't have went across the bridge. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Yeah, so that 6-hour video usually ends up that video being completely and utterly useless for me. I mean, yeah, I could leave it up there because I'm not making money, so it's not going to affect me. And they're usually not strikes; they're just copyright claims. They're just claims from YouTube's automated system that alerts. I believe it alerts the person of the copyright claim owner. It alerts them, and then they decide what they want to do about it, basically. Why is it not wanting to connect? There we go. I'm wondering if it's because I'm too close to the edge of the... It's working! It's working! I think it's because I'm too close to the edge of the map here, and the game is freaking out. It is pulling me along. It is pulling me around. I like how the tree vibrates when I do that. Great start to a video. Great content. Come on! Yeah, as soon as I connected, it automatically breaks the connection. That's why it's just automatically doing that. Like I said, I think it's because I'm too close to the edge of the map, and the game is like, I don't know if it's trying to keep me from connecting past the gate, and it thinks I'm trying to connect. See, every now and again, it'll stay connected for a few seconds, or for a second or two. I don't want to flip. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I should just... I didn't think about it. I should just... Oh, there we go. I'm far enough away. Okay. Yeah, do not take that way. See, my videos, this is the funny thing, right? My videos in this game are not an educational video on what to do and how to play a map or how to complete a certain mission. My videos are what not to do. This video is for educational purposes only, and it's a what not to do type of deal. Anyway, I don't know. It's for when it comes to YouTube and copyright, it can be harsh a lot of the time to especially to small creators and stuff like that. It can be extremely harsh. But also on the same token, it kind of needs to be for a lot of things. I just wish. I mean, the system has gotten better since it was first implemented, but it's still kind of meh at the same time. Don't worry, the engine's not on, so it's not going to get damaged. Come on. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull this right to us, essentially. And I'm just going to pull this across the thing until we can get onto a little more level surface. Bit of lag there. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then what we're going to do, change suspension mode. We're going to lower ourselves down a bit. Need to find the thing. Change truck stop engine. I don't want to activate the anchors. I can't remember how to do this exactly. Restore crane, activate anchors, change suspension mode, refuel repair, turn on beacons, recover, delete trailers, attach winch, change truck. Is it crane mode? Oh, it might be crane mode. Is it? Lift and lower crane. No, that's not it. Huh. Oh, no, that's winch control. I can switch all the different points. Hmm. Oh, I didn't put it on. Whoops. I forgot the axle lift. Oh well. That's right. It's an add-on that you actually add on to the truck. Okay. Whoops. Restore. All right, crane mode. I just attach that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the axle lift I forgot to put on there, so um, oh, I tried to start it. Whoops. I was trying to change suspension mode here. That way we can be a little higher up for the deep waters. A little bit of lag there. The reason I wanted to do it, basically attach it to the truck, is what I wanted to do. And again, I think you need to lower this bridge. You need to lower this. Like I'm able to get up it just fine, but I guarantee that a lot of vanilla trucks are not going to be able to get up this little bit of bridge. And if there's another way, that's fine. But yeah, this is like I think the angle is off. Is what's happening. Look at this. I can't even get up this thing. Uh, I'm too much of a train. I can't get up this. Yeah, I have it in high suspension mode and everything. My monster truck was able to, but it also had giant freaking tires. Keep getting beached. Okay, come on. Oops. No. lock that in place for a second. Differential lock. Okay, come on. Let me up. If I walk it to the left. That saving is really lagging the game here. Is there another? There must be another path, right? High centered again. Again, I don't know if this was a mistake or you intended nobody to get on top of this bridge. You didn't want people getting on this bridge at all. Nope, not happening. I think I don't know if he angled that up and didn't mean to, or if it's you intended nobody to get onto that thing. There's no way. Even that little hump, that ain't happening. Not unless it's a scout vehicle. That's the only thing that's going to be able to get up on that thing. Definitely ain't me. I guess I'll oops. Up again. This truck's already ruined, so I really don't care. It's like, there must be another way across this river, because I guarantee I can't just drive across it. That ain't gonna happen either. There's no way to go on that right side. Let's take a look at the map. There's a bit of a land bridge there. Could try. And maybe we can go between these rocks, get back up on this road. There's also a bit of a land bridge underneath the bridge. Could try crossing there too. Yeah, unless I'm a scout vehicle, that wooden bridge over there on the edge of the map is useless. Maybe a small delivery truck like like some of those that can carry like two little slots. That might be able to climb up there. I don't know if I want to try my luck, and I'm not going to use the lights because that's going to blind me anyway. So. I don't think this is happening either. No. I'm already sunk. Okay, I'm going to repair this. Refuel. Source. Alright, now you got 53. And then repair. Source. Okay. Maybe you can help me out here. Are you going to back up? I think, why is it not moving? Why? I can't change to you now. Cargo is lifted on the winch. Please release it to proceed. What? What was I trying to do there? For some reason, it's not wanting to pull me backwards. I don't know why it's being such a pain. connect myself to hopefully that tree. Oh, never mind. That's immediate. Nope. I'm just gonna have to push you backwards because you refuse to move for some reason. Like you're not even gonna help. Oh, he's gonna get in between me and the tree. That's fine. I just need to. I'll pull myself out. It's like, nope, that way ain't gonna happen either. Too deep. It was worth a shot. Turn his engine off. Alright, I'm gonna attach this to there. Just gonna lift you on up. I'll pull you backwards, that's fine. Oop, no! I thought I was in advanced mode still. There we go. I'm ruining this truck. So yeah, this was not the way to go. I'm hoping that it's not something similar. Because I can't climb up there because everything's full of rocks. So it's not like I can climb up next to the bridge. So that's not gonna happen. I guess the only other intended way was for me to be on the bridge and then crane it upwards onto the roadway from being up above. That's the only other way I can think of other than if this way is not too muddy. Might be able to get across the river here. Yeah, right there. Oh, maybe. It's covered in snow. Ooh. There is an actual pathway across here. Okay. Nice. Alright, we're across that. So yeah, do not try to cross that land bridge next to the bridge. Oops, I just caused some damage. Now I gotta repair that again. That's okay. I don't know where am I going? Again, I'm not using lights, because lights, when it's foggy and stuff in this game, it tends to blind you more. It's actually akin to real life. If you're ever in a foggy situation, do never turn on brights. You will be blinded. Well, I guess not blinded. It's not like looking into the sun or anything, but it will shorten your view distance on the roadway. So in a way, it does kind of blind you. As you can see, our view distance here. Oops. Um, yeah, it's not super foggy, so it does kind of work. It's just like, I noticed when I was backing up, it was just like, I've totally ruined this frame. Look at this frame; it's all bent and shit. It's okay. I want to get it there before I repair it fully. That way I can damage it all I want, and I won't be wasting repair points because I'm damaging it. I still think you need to pull this roadway node up to match this. There's no way that's like that. Uh-oh, you're on your side. No. And I'm gonna make it worse. I'm gonna roll you over. Could possibly. Let's flip you over. Nope. Yeah, we're just gonna pull you on your side. All right. Repair. Oh no, it's losing fuel, isn't it? Is this on its side? Oh, no. Oh, oh, now you're fully upside down. Come on. Did you have to roll over on your side? There we go. Flip over. Alright, let's go ahead and repair you from my rotator. And then refuel fully from this one. Oh, that's empty. I was like, it won't go any further. I have a lot of fuel, but man, you just drained my stores. I'm gonna have to go back and refuel all of those tanks. There we go. Nice. Can we keep this now? Yep. I was gonna pull that GMC back to the shop, but no, it's allowing us to keep this now too. So, all right. Since we're heading back there, we might as well take this. Go forward. Turn off engine. Come with me. It wants to be on its roof. I'm not gonna argue with it anymore. It wants to be on its roof, so I'm gonna let it be on its roof. It's one of those vehicles. Ah, yeah, I seen a picture recently of a upside down pickup truck that can drive upside down. It can move along the road upside down. I don't know why somebody would do this, but they did it. So they took an old it was an old Chevy pickup, and they turned they basically they took the frame, or a different frame, and a set of axles, and basically welded it to the upper frame, instead of axles that were already there. They gutted it, so it appears to be upside down, like in full, but it's missing a lot of parts, so it's lighter. But then they put a full suspension and frame setup, um, on this exact truck, and then lowered the body upside down on top of it. Cut it all out, gutted it. So basically, you were driving the truck upside down, but when you got inside, it wasn't upside down. It was just the body and the suspension and axles and stuff that were upside down, but it was all fake as well. Um, so we go down into this river, something like that. Crossover. Or wait, no, do we go up there? No, down to the right. Yeah, it's really interesting to see something like that, but also why? uh, it's one of those things. It is one of them things. And the other question why, every time I see it, is, I don't know why people do this, but there's three different types of pickup. Well, I guess there's four different types technically of pickup lovers. Uh, that different pickup builders, I guess. There's the one type, which is um, basically what I am, which is I might add a few upgrades to my pickup and whatnot to kind of increase its overall ability and stuff, because it's older, and there's obviously there's aftermarket upgrades that you can use. Should we charge up the hill? Yeah, I think we should charge up the hill. Just to make it ability, but just to make it its off-road ability or its drivability to be a little bit better than it originally is. But other than that, other than the occasional upgrade, the slightly better tires or whatever, um, slightly better fuel system maybe. Other than that, it's mostly original. It's mostly original. It looks original. The only thing you're going to notice that's different, maybe it has some slightly better off-road tires than the OEM tires, or you look underneath the hood and there might be some upgrades there. But um, other than that, that's about all you get out of me and out of the type of people. I like the original look. It looks good, stuff like that. Um, I guess on as a side thing, there are those same people that want all original and they completely rebuild the vehicle to be as if it walked off the showroom floor. That's another type of person, but it's the same type, same coin and whatnot. Then there's the second type of vehicle that like that pickup truck, but they want its off-road ability to be insane. So they completely overhaul the entire vehicle, lift it up. Um, they'll lift it up off of the ground as high as it could possibly go. Put the biggest tires, the biggest mud tires, like the monster truck in this game. Um, and then they'll do all that, um, lift it up as high as they can get lift kits for, turn it into a monster truck, or have some off-road tires that look way incredibly too small for it. Whatever the case may be. There's those type of people, and then on that same type of coin, on their coin, there's the I guess you can call it redneck version of a lift kit, which people I cannot believe people do this. Is they'll get incredibly long U-bolts and rubber blocks, and they'll bolt these rubber blocks in between. They'll put these rubber blocks in between the frame and the top of the axle. Why is that a neutral? That's weird. So there's those type of people. Ooh, this is an interesting little thing. I might keep this. I think I'm going to keep all the trucks, all the vanilla trucks that I have gotten off the map, maybe. Then we can create like a little truck parking lot, um, little Guyette Expanse museum of all the different vehicles. And we'll just start parking them over here. There's another one inside of our yard here. I'm going to use the mouse. Yeah, I think we completely repaired this, didn't we? Or was it just sitting there? This is a good vanilla vehicle if you use vanilla. If you use vanilla vehicles, the International Paystar is a good vanilla truck. It's one of the better ones in my opinion. I wouldn't say one of the best, but it's definitely up there. I don't know why I'm backing this in. And then we're gonna leave the garage. Pull this out. Then we got a bunch of vehicles to kind of put in the parking lot there. Yeah, I don't want to park them in the middle of where we get trailers and stuff, so trying to figure out a spot where I could park all these that'll look good for like a thumbnail, baby. So I'm thinking maybe like a thumbnail. Oh, and there's the lag I was talking about earlier. Fixed itself. Okay. We don't want to park it there. We don't want to park it in the way there. Yeah. Yeah, I think where we were is okay. That's a pretty good spot. But yeah, then there's the third type of. I guess there's only three types then, because that can kind of be attributed both ways for suspension style. But then there's a third type of pickup lovers, pickup truck users, I guess you call it, which I am not a fan of whatsoever. But you do what you do with your truck with what you will. It's yours. It's your personal property. I just I hate the aesthetic of it, and I say aesthetic. Let's stop engine. Turn off the lights. Okay. And those are the ones that will either uh, what they'll do is they'll put you know bigger rims on it with really tiny tire profile, kind of like a street racer or whatever, and then they'll lower it down and lower the rims up into the fenders. They'll gut the fenders out so it fits, stuff like that, and put wider rims on there so that you can only turn the steering wheel about a quarter turn before the rims start to tear into the frame. that type of stuff. They'll have it lowered down, squatted, and stuff like that. And it's just to me that ruins the pickup entirely. It is no longer a pickup at that point at all, like what it was intended for. I am not a fan of that. And like I said, it's one of those things that it's your truck, you do what you want with it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. That does not mean I have to like your decision. I hate it. And then there's that on that same type of coin, is what I was thinking, is the other ones where they'll do the lift kit, but they'll put even bigger rims on it and smaller tire profile, the same tire profile, like less than an inch tire profile, gigantic rims that are taller than the truck is stock, and they'll do a lift kit on it. Such a big lift kit and the tiniest tire profile. Like you might as well not even have rubber on there at that point. There's no tire pressure, anything like that, basically. I mean, there is tire pressure. There's about 30 psi sometimes, some 20 psi. And to me, yeah, again, it's just ridiculous. I wonder if this GMC has. Oh, it does have fuel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move this. This is the worst, in my opinion. Look at this thing. This is one of the worst. I like the old GMC in this game. I do. I like the look of it, the old Bado style and stuff like that. This thing is useless. There's nothing you can do, as you can see. We don't have no four-wheel drive. We got no differential lock. Nothing. Alright, what about this one? This has fuel in it, and it has some off-road tires. I'm going to take this, I'm going to see if we can venture this to the garage as well. This is one of my favorites. Just a deuce and a half. It can only carry 2 items, but it's actually relatively nice on the mud, as you can clearly see here. It's actually not bad. It can get stuck, it can get sunk in, dug into the mud and stuff, but I don't know where I was going there with the pulled pickup thing, but you know, it is what it is. I guess, yeah, oh, there is a fourth type of pickup lever. Then there's the diesel pickup levers. The ones that have the dualies and the, oh jeez, this thing has no, it hates this hill. It's hating life right now, like my graphics card. But yeah, then there's the ones that are the dually or the diesel levers. Big old heavy duty engines and sometimes dually, sometimes it'll just be an off-road monster. Basically a competition truck for off-roading, stuff like that. Or it'll be the dually diesel, fifth wheel plate and all, gooseneck trailer hauling 3 or 4 cars at a time, or hauling a giant motorhome, or not a giant motorhome, basically a trailer house on that can, be pulled around by a pickup truck. Things like that, Not that those are bad or anything. I definitely um, have respect for the diesel engines in pickup trucks. I don't have one, can't afford it, but I definitely respect those ones because they definitely, you may be, you know, not liking of the diesel variety of vehicles and stuff like that, but you cannot deny their torque and horsepower numbers. Like, it is pretty insane, and those are stock as well a lot of the time. It's like, oh yeah, my diesel dually, it's producing, you know, um, it's producing, 800, probably about 600 or so horsepower and, 1,400 foot-pounds of torque or something insane, stuff like that, and that can be stock. Or like those are stock numbers. Maybe not that specifically, but see, we need to go past this, and I need to get over there. So we'll just follow the road, and then go over this way back to the garage. Yeah, those are like diesel or like stock numbers, and it's just insane. Like, holy crap! And that's not even akin to like the uh, the semi trucks. I mean, semi trucks are probably the most powerful you'll ever see. They're the slowest trucks on Earth, I would say. They are some of the slowest trucks on Earth, but they provide the most power, which is why they're used for hauling freight, hauling freight of any kind. I cannot climb this hill. This hill is too steep and too muddy for this truck. I would say it's probably too steep and too muddy for most vanilla trucks. I mean, this might not have the best tires, but I'll use your sign. Here's your sign. I cannot see with those God rays. Holy crap. That's like looking into the actual sun. That hurts to look at. That's some graphics right there. My failing graphics card is still managing to produce that. Can you just connect to the tree in front of me, please? Ah, a bit of winching. We got up there. Still too steep in my opinion, that section right there. It could have been smoothed out, but it is what it is. There's another truck there as well. I wonder if that's a drivable vehicle. Wow, the brakes. I was actually holding the actual brakes too. Is this Oh, this is a truck we can drive. It's very damaged. Let's see how it goes along. Like, is this mine? Or not? Let's see what this mission is here. The Tuz 420. Old war machine. Oh, yeah, that's not this thing. That's this thing. I mean, a kobold. Yeah, I don't think if it's connected to a mission, you can't get in it. So, all right, we're just gonna steal this. Let me go. This is gonna take up a lot of power. Oh, you're gonna want me to go down there, aren't you? Yeah, I refuse. I'm going up. I'm gonna charge up that hill. I'll try to anyway. Hopefully I can fit between the rocks. Now this is a vanilla truck you can get behind. The diesel, the amount of diesel it takes is quite insane. And it's very, very slow. I mean, yes, I do have it in low gear, but it's going to be slow regardless. Now, can I sneak my way between here? Probably not, but we're going to try anyway. Oh, definitely not. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. Dang. We tried. Not getting over that rock. You probably saw that little gap there and probably slid that rock over and went, nope, you're not getting through here. Which is fine. I'm not saying anything against that because it's fine. That's how it goes. I'm actually going to refuel and fix myself upon this. Also, this thing is in a bad spot. I might actually just pick it up and bring it with me. I think this thing has a hitch on it. Yeah, it's got a hitch on it. Refuel. And repair. Actually, I might save that. Not too badly damaged. There's a thing up here that does need refueled and repaired. Could complete that while we're over here. Ah! Don't you dare. Yeah, the old war machine. But the problem with this one is the war machine's up onto one of these rocks. I can't remember which one. So you gotta go down and around. Uh-oh. Do I have a snorkel on this? Or where's my air intake? It's in the front, through the radiator. You can usually tell, I think. Oh yeah, already. I can't back out of it. Get me out, get me out! I am taking a huge amount of damage right now. I'm gonna have to repair myself, I think. From there to there, yeah. Did I say I'm leaking fuel? No. See if I can still reverse. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know about this, man. I am not going to be able to get through here, though. Didn't realize it was going to start taking on water damage, like, immediately. There's nowhere to sneak around, either. Water's too deep. I could brave it and hope for the best. We're gonna have to put her in low though. Let's see, I'm gonna try to sneak around the edge. Oh no, I can't do that either. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. We might be able to get through there in time before it takes too much damage. This thing is not made for this dangerous water level. Yeah, because our air box is probably just behind that radiator on probably the driver's side or passenger side, actually. Yeah, or it could be on both sides because of where the air intake you can see on the side of the hood there. That's probably where the air box is. Man, this thing is not made to go into water at all. Okay, as long as we stay where the tracks are, maybe we'll be fine. Take a little bit of damage. I'm trying to get through this so we can climb up that hill. Get back onto this road here. We can maybe repair that, do that mission, and um, then maybe we can tow all this back to the shop there. There's a glitchy rock over there. I'm hoping we can get through this without too much damage. It's going to be real deep in that section. I don't know if we're going to be able to climb that hill. Oh, we'll try, though. Stuck up against the rock there. The autosave passed. Alright, we're going to try up on the left side. It might be slightly less steep right there. Hey, we took some damage. We are chewing through a lot of fuel because of the damage we took. Which actually doesn't make any sense to me. That specific there. I mean, yeah, we're going to be low on power and stuff, but I don't know if we would use more fuel if we took on water damage to the engine. I don't think you'd use more fuel. Maybe if you blew out the side of a cylinder and you had one cylinder, you were down one cylinder, there might be enough power there to keep going, and the fuel would just leak out into the oil. I guess that could be that, but I don't know. If you hydrolocked an engine, there would be no, oh, I'm taking water damage. It would be a big explosion. Well, maybe not a big. It wouldn't be an explosion of like epic proportions, but it'd be a big bang. It'd be a big bang, and then the engine would not run at all. Especially in something like this, as low RPM as that is, if it was to get enough water into the cylinder where it hydrolocked, you would expect a lot of damage from the pistons, and the crank would be the most likely to get damaged. More likely, like the crank would probably rip in half at like the structural weak point, which is where the bearings are. That's the structural weak point of a crankshaft, is where the bearings are. That's the smallest point that takes the most amount of force, and that's why there's bearings there. Technically, that's one good reason. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down there and get back up to repair that thing. That might be a rotator type deal. It's the only way down there. Yeah, I don't trust myself to get back out of there. That's too steep, man. Not with the vanilla truck. I am going to repair source. Drop the trailer. Detach. Alright. Refuel. That's it. All I got is refuel. Whoa. Why is it slowly sliding? Oh, it's because the brakes only attach in the, or they only lock the rears. Need to attach that trailer. There we go. And I've got the brakes fully on. I am not accelerating at all. I'm just rolling. Not enough traction there. Alright, come on. Let's head back to the garage. I'm going to turn off the engine unless I need it. Unless I need it to help me. Push. Because that thing will use a significant amount of fuel as much as it is damaged. It says I've got repair points on my truck, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into that wrong. That's fine. Alright, see, right here. We can have this thing give some power. There we go. Get out of this mud patch. Turn that back off. And yeah, I know you said you weren't going to do anything more to this map, but I don't know. I might give us some consideration on going over some of the roads with a fine-tooth comb. You know, kind of smoothing some of the hills out and stuff like that, make them a little, making some of this a little smoother to traverse. I don't know, as far as the hills go, considering some of them are just, they're kind of steep for no reason, I guess. Like the transition between the steepness and the flatbed is a little bit weird. Again, that's up to you. Meh. Yeah, this one's got to help me up the hill here. This may be a deuce and a half, but it's not going to be able to pull. I don't know, what would you call that? A 3 or 4 ton? That's probably a 4 ton, 3 or 4 ton vehicle, so. This thing right here is really heavy just on its own. I'm going the right way. Gosh, yeah. We're getting there. Okay. Right on the flat now, shouldn't need... Never mind, I do need you rolling. I cannot pull you. Let's hope we don't run out of... Well, I guess we could run out of fuel and that's fine. I just don't want to drive that specific thing. Let the AI handle it instead. Okay, we're going to start rolling downhill. Turn off the engine. Just let it kind of coast. We cannot slow down here either. That thing will ram us clear into the freaking river. So once we get going, just go. Go, 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 go. That thing will ram us clear into the ocean. Let's turn it on. Second. Okay. Oh, and there went all my momentum. it hit the muddy spot. Come on. Okay, now from here on, this thing's gonna have to just pull its own weight. I'm just connected to it so that I can get both vehicles in the same trip at this point. But yeah, that hill was dangerous. We did not want that thing running us in the rear. That is a recipe for disaster. At least we'll be able to do some kind of recovery. Almost there. Oh, do not fall off this bridge, please. I said please, and you went, no, I'm going to fall off the bridge. All right, we're going to go really slow here. Just really slow, nice and easy, nice and gentle. Stay on the bridge. AI, do not do anything stupid. Oh. Okay, that right there as well. I think you need to either add an extra section or lower it down. Those are the changes I do believe you need to make. Because otherwise this road's kind of useless for anything that doesn't have a super high suspension. That right there needs to be kind of altered. I do say that needs to be because that kind of does. There's no other way to go around. You can't really exactly go around that. I mean, you probably could, but that stuff's pretty darn deep right there. Sloping the bridge, that's fine, but if you're not able to get up on the one side of it, coming this way, it's like a one. I guess unless you intended it to be a one-way trip. Like I'm not even with this deuce and a half. I'm not going to be able to go back up that. I'm not going to be able to get back up on that. Definitely not with vanilla vehicles. So I guess yeah, unless maybe you intended it to be a one-way trip. It's just single way. Not going to be able to go out this road. I did it with the monster truck. That was about it. So scout only in one direction. I guess that kind of makes things interesting, doesn't it? So it could have been. Sure, probably was intended. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the brain of somebody else. I just can kind of take a guess. Look at all their massive trucks, though. All right, cool. Another vehicle added to our arsenal. I'm serious about that, man. I'm not going to sell any of the vehicles you give me. I'm going to keep them for thumbnails. For a Guyette Expanse. The Guyette Expanse Museum. That'll be our extra goal, is to not sell a single one of these things. It's like a truck show. Oop, little close there. This thing has air brakes. Interesting. I guess, I mean, why not, right? Does it have air tanks? No, it doesn't, surprisingly. Unless they're hidden. They might be hidden behind the fuel tank there. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. It's on the passenger side, right on the other side of the drive line. There's the air tank. Good. I was about to start complaining of my little nitpicking ways. Alright, stop engine. Change truck. No. Change truck. Alright, Well, this trailer's kind of useless, to be honest. I mean, yes, it's got a fuel tank and everything, but the repair points are kind of shot because I used them all. So I think I'm just gonna sell the trailers because the trailers are generic, so I ain't gonna worry about them. Like the trailers are generic, generic style of stuff. Can't sell a trailer that's required for an objective. Uh-oh. Okay. We can't sell it. Can I put repair points back into it? Hmm. Alright, where am I going to put it? I hate parking this thing. I might hook it up to the pickup instead. Yeah. We're going to hook it up to the pickup instead because the pickup would be easier to move it. I need to put this into the garage so we can repair it. Nope. Oh, this is this is not the garage point. This is the garage point. Geez, this thing needs to. I guess yeah. The revs on this thing are probably so low that in order to move, you have to rev. You have to use like most of the rev limiter or most of the revving range in order for it to move. As heavy as this freaking thing is. Like this thing's so heavy, it's got to have air suspension and it's got to have airbags and stuff in order to lift it. Um, in order to lift the stuff high enough, because even the combination of all the leaf springs. I mean, you look at these leaf springs. Got a million of them on there, and I bet you that's still not enough to keep this thing up, to keep this thing's body afloat above the axles. It's probably got to have air suspension too. I mean, most semis do. They do the same thing, but yeah, this thing's insane at how much this thing weighs. A lot of military vehicles we're getting. Cool. Oh, whoops. Let's go turn this off. There we go. Okay. Oop, my mouse is buried. It was buried underneath its own cord. Took me a little bit of a break. Um, okay, yeah, we're gonna need the rotator to go get that. Oh, we got a civilian version of this. I thought that's what that was. Didn't pay attention though. Alright, do we have... Now this is not required for a mission, so... Don't worry about it. Oh, I don't have a fifth wheel plate. If I had a fifth wheel plate, I could get that trailer. But I do not have a fifth wheel plate. And yeah, so we'll follow... There's another truck. Oh yeah, that's the twin steer way underneath there. There's an international over here too. I wonder. Let me get into that international. That international pay star. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Wrong international. That one there. Let's see what kind of... It also doesn't have a freaking... Why? What is the use of this? This truck is absolutely useless. Is it a project truck? Is that what's going on here? Thing is absolutely useless, man. Both of them are. Oh my gosh, this thing is go. It's going. Oops. There goes the exhaust pipe. Crushed. Ripped off. Yeah, this thing is absolutely useless. There is no reason for this truck to exist. Now, I'm going to pull this one down here, and then I'm going to pull them together over to the garage. It should say civilian on it. Ah, there it is. At least this one's got some decent enough tires to traverse the terrain. That other one's got freaking... I mean, this is also useless as well. I mean, I guess you could put something on the frame and tie it down. Oh my gosh, I have no traction. You could put it on, put something on the frame and strap it down with some ratchet straps, I guess. That would look really awkward. Plus, there's nothing to protect your whatever you're hauling from the tires throwing rocks at it. Yeah, these things. This one's got a trailer hitch, so I guess you could pull some trailers around with it. But again, that's kind of wasting the potential. Like these things at least need a fifth wheel plate, so they have some kind of they have a much better potential. Not that I'm, you know, getting mad at the mod author from for putting these vehicles on the map or anything. That's not my intention. I'm thinking this as a real life scenario, as what I would say in real life. And again, both of these trucks are pretty much useless. They don't even have a way to haul anything on them. Alright, we're going to turn you off so we don't waste fuel. Because I'm probably going to need fuel. And you can be my extra fuel tank, baby. Yep, so we'll follow this around. Oh, we can go to the fuel station. And fill up both trucks. Because again, these are vanilla trucks, and the vanilla trucks in this game take up all the fuel. Like they use way more fuel. All right, we need to turn you back on so you can help me, or so you can push. Oh. You are also sunk in the mud. Come here. Hold on. I just need a little bit. Yeah, give me a little nudge. Oh, come on. We're in low. Aha, low did it. Nice. You just had too much speed. We just had too much speed for the traction. Yeah, I mean, this one's kind of useless. It can haul a trailer and whatnot, but even more is that international is even more useless because it has it has highway tires. Uh, Whoa, dude, use the brakes. Fuck. Just want him a little bit closer. Oh, it's muddy. Turn your engine on. If you can help me move. Even if him just, giving a little extra traction means I have to pull less. All of that does help. Come on. Just need to get all my tires out of the mud. I can go. Should be able to pull this up this hill, right? No, we're going to turn it on again. Just trying to save it on fuel so that I can borrow fuel just in case. So you can see I'm using quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know. This game, the fuel usage was always kind of non-realistic to me. They always use way too much fuel for being stuck in the mud. I drove a semi-truck through muddy roads, and I mean, not as bad as this, obviously. There was some bad spots, but um, through muddy roads, through small roads, small dirt roads, stuff like that, up and down hills. And for anywhere between a 12 to 14 hour um, day, driving the truck that I drove up and down the mountains, hauling logs, 100,000 pounds usually, anywhere between 80 to, or yeah, about an 80, 90 to 100,000 pounds. It wasn't always exactly 100,000, but we tried to get there. Hauling logs, I would probably use less than a quarter tank. Maybe it was about a quarter tank sometimes. Just depended on the day. And I made 2 round trips back and forth. Go up the mountain empty, grab 100,000 pounds worth of logs, come back down the mountain loaded, up and down. And just because I say down the mountain doesn't mean I was going downhill the entire time. Sometimes you would hit through those mountain roads, be going uphill, and then downhill, and then uphill, and then downhill, then get on the highway and go uphill, downhill, you know, stuff like that. So it's not like it was an easy haul either. And I was using a highway truck, had highway tires on it, like this International does. Okay, cool. We're both fueled up. Now I know we can make it back to the garage. Still gonna turn off the engine though to save fuel. And then we just follow this road around. That'll be to the garage. Sweet. Again, I'm thinking about it again. I know you said you're not going to do anything more to this map, but I would offer um, offer my idea of looking at all your bridges, your bridge ends again. I'd look at all of them and maybe go over them. At least that, even if you don't touch the roads or anything like that, I'd say the bridge ends definitely. Now that guy got in there pretty good. I mean, look at those ruts. He's in there. That's going to take the rotator to get out. That thing is heavy. Oh, you're not gonna. Oh, gonna give me a push? Give me a push. Push. My voice broke. Push. Oh, I thought he was pushing me. Okay, never mind. The mud is deep. Actually, somehow I think that International is lighter than I am. I mean, of course. I mean, look at me. I'm a fully metal body, and that International is probably mostly made up of fiberglass. uh, which makes sense. Plus, I probably got a more stout frame, more stout axles, and leaf springs and stuff. I know, because um, the 2001 International that I drove was it had a full fiberglass hood, which I was actually thankful for. Like, yeah, you can say Well, they don't, it's not as strong as the old trucks used to be and stuff like that. And, it's made of fiberglass, easy to break. It's just like, yeah, but you're thankful for that, though. You're thankful for that hood being made of fiberglass, because opening that hood was a hell of a lot easier. It was actually pretty light. Um, Even though the hinges were fucking worn out on it and it tried to flop all over the place side to side. But yeah, if you don't know how to open a hood on a semi, you see this little handle on the front of this truck? Semis today still use that same style of hood. It's hinged in the front above the bumper and it rotates forward. So basically, that grill, where the grill's going to end up when the hood's fully open, is in front of the truck facing the ground. That's where the grill's going to end up. It's like trucks even today still use that. And they got like little rubber latches that latch it. You just stretch them and pull them into the little coupling looking thing. Because it's actually best to service trucks when the whole hood rotates like that. It's actually very easy to service the trucks. Just wish, actually kind of wish vehicles did that. Like, I would love to have the old-fashioned hood styles on newer vehicles today, where um, where you have like the little side latches and they fold upwards. That was always the coolest thing. And then you could access the whole side of the engine, either side, the whole side of the engine, the whole front of the engine, things like that. With relative ease. Nowadays, it's like everything's a freaking spaceship underneath it. And we used to take, the simplest jobs like changing the air filter. I've mentioned this before, but like changing the air filter, which normally would take like 5 minutes. That was a 5-minute job in the old days, maybe less than 5 minutes. And now it takes me 2 hours. Obviously, that's an exaggeration, but you get my point. It takes a lot longer than it used to. Because now I gotta take like a quarter of the engine apart in order to get to the air filter, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous. And then people wonder why we hate engineers, why mechanics hate the engineers that engineer vehicles. And I think nowadays it's everything's like modular. I think they said somebody said that to me. I don't remember who, but yeah, they said engineers nowadays they develop the car in bits. In modular sections, and then the whole sections, after they're designed, the whole sections get built in pieces, and then it puzzles together like a puzzle piece. I mean, it used to puzzle together obviously before, but instead of designing the whole vehicle and then be putting the whole vehicle together and then putting the parts in it, it's put the parts in modular sections and then section the car together, which then you end up with you end up with bits where you can't pull a certain bolt out for a part unless you pull another part off. Things like that. You end up with that, and you end up with sections that to access one part, it's impossible to access without taking off several other parts beforehand. Which, again, in my opinion, is absolutely ridiculous. Why is this designed this way? It's designed that way because it's cheaper and easier to do. Did you see that truck slide? How do I get to this road? I'm not 100% sure. Like, there's a bit of the garage leaving it. Hold on, I'm confused where I need to go. I need to find out where this road is. So there's an entrance right there. Oh, the entrance. Wait. The entrance is over here. Where's the road leading up to it? Oh, is that down in the water, maybe? Oh, okay. I see. That's down in the water. All right. I just needed to take a little adventure to get to it. I was confused because the map, it just cuts off right here, and that's it. So I was confused of where to go. Yeah, it's down there in the flooded section. How's that light pole working? I guess it'd be above ground wires would be the only way that would work. If it were underground, it wouldn't. We might short out. But yeah, we got two more vehicles here for the Guyette Expanse Museum. uh, okay, finally put this into automatic and go. And I'm just gonna park this. Man, look at that body twist. That probably actually does that in real life too. Bet you. When you're turning kind of hard, that the whole freaking frame just twists. Give a little bump to that wall there. Trying to give it enough room. Yeah, it's like a little truck show of different types of traversing vehicles. Okay. Uh, Stop engine. Yeah, this thing is just about useless, in my opinion. Uh, oh man. Other than maybe hauling uh, a trailer, a small little penal hitch trailer. And I think it's funny is a lot of semis have the penal hitch on the back for hauling those types of trailers, but they never haul those types of trailers. They haul the average semi trailer with the kingpin at the fifth wheel plate. I think it's funny. Even the truck I drove had one. It's just like, what use is that? There's no penal hitch trailers around. uh, Alright, cool. What else do we got? So that's here. Oh, that GMC is still out there. This White Western Stars twin steer. I wonder if this will even run. Oh, it will run. Look at the fuel usage as well. Alright. Oh, it kicked it out. Kicked it into neutral. Oh, kicked it into neutral again. Oh, kicked it. Transmission's pretty fucked. Let's see, can I connect anywhere else but that one tree? Maybe that tree. So it will not stay in gear, so I'm going to use the winch to try and pull me. Come on, help me out. No, I should have expected that. Don't know why I didn't. Oh. Okay. Because I'm wedged up against this tree, but I can't do anything about it. Oh, this thing is wedged good. Oh wait. Oh, I'm just I'm just using up fuel. Hold on. Thought it was still in the. Oh, this thing is just. Oh, it's so stuck. Yeah, we're gonna need the tater for this thing. It's the only way it's gonna happen. Let's see. We want that there. Got that one. We got that one. Oh, the International Paystar, 5600 TS. It's a triple axle. Oh, it's a triple steer as well, or quad steer. It's not quad steer. I guess technically quad steer. It's a twin steer. Oh, and it's stuck, so it ain't moving. All right, what else do we got? That's at the garage. Ooh, Caterpillar. Oh, this is the telehandler. I'm gonna put this on a trailer. I am not driving that back to the garage, or maybe a trailer or a truck or something. Antarctic. Oh yeah, this thing. I fixed this, and I can't remember what I needed it for. Oh, this is an articulation. Interesting. This articulates rather than steers. I don't think I've ever seen a big truck like this that articulates, other than like a quarry dump truck or something. Maybe that's what this frame's designed on. Maybe they put a sleeper on it. Or is it? Yeah, they put either it's like a little sleeper or like a little cabin type deal for long trips. But maybe it was originally a dump truck. Um, okay, we don't want to fall into there. We actually pulled this out from there. Yeah, I don't want to fall back in there. Oh, yeah, we've fallen back in there. We don't want to articulate. Just back up straight. Maybe even back up this way. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go around this somehow. It's like that's where I pulled it out from as well. Come on. Just gonna put this into low, and we are going to take it out for a little drive. What's this mission next to me? It's called. Okay, it's called that, but I can't. For some reason I can't. Oh, it's because it's over here. Duh. Uh, that was this one. Okay. Yeah. I think this is just mine. I mean, if it's mine. If not, I can always put these on like trailers or drive them over or whatever and just haul them to where they need to go. But I'm pretty sure this game doesn't allow you to take vehicles. It's not. It doesn't allow you to drive the vehicle if it's for a mission. There, we went around that turn there. We're definitely not going to get this up on this bridge, up on that bridge because of the end of it. Does this not have any other lights? Nope. It's got some lights up above, but they don't seem to be working. Or they are working, but they don't seem to really do anything. Oh, there's the road. I see it. Can we go a little faster? Nope, this thing's just about useless without having the differential lock. Almost looks like that one tire is spinning the other opposite direction. That's just because it's spinning the tire of least resistance, which isn't helping. Stop spinning the tire of least resistance. We're not going anywhere very quickly. There we go. This was the spot we hit before. Yeah, this is the only way to get into this area, or out of this area. It's the only way to get out of this area. It's because of that bridge. Because that bridge does not... Save it! No, save it! Ooh, there's a hole there. There's a cheeky hidden hole. Right, I'm going slow anyway. Put it in low and kind of climb up out of this hole here. This thing does not articulate very quickly. It's very slow. Okay. And then, yeah, we cross into that territory. Yeah, so got a few jobs for the tater. Ready to line up. I thought we could do recovery missions though, start off slow. Or at least do some recovery on some vehicles and stuff like we're doing now. This helps clear up the map and stuff like that. And I am one of those types of people. I love a clear map. There's no way up there. We go this way. This thing is neat to drive, even though it does articulate extremely slowly. Then again, I guess it couldn't articulate any faster considering the weight. Like this thing, it feels like it would nose forward, is where the engine is. Like we're basically sitting on top of the engine right now. Engine and transmission. This is a cab over. And it feels like all the weight's on that front axle, so it's gonna, if I hit the brakes too hard, I feel like I'm gonna take a nosedive into the snow, into the mud. There's no weight on. I guess maybe there's a counterweight on the rear. That might be an air tank. I'm not sure what that is. Back there on the back, looks like an air tank, but I don't know why you'd store the air tank in the rear like that. Very strange. And then again, I don't know about these vehicles. Yeah, this feels like this was a dump truck at one time. Or some kind of really heavy machinery that needed to be articulated rather than steered. And then somebody went ahead and found a or made a A little cab to put on there on the back. Little sleeper. That sleeper's got air conditioning and everything, man. And it's got its own doors. Or its own door to get in. It's got door, it's got windows. It's like a little fancy. Oh! Well then. Did not see that was tipping until it was too late. This thing's really heavy duty. Dang it. Alright. No, I want the other one. Yep, we gotta bring the tater out. Actually gonna give it a fix before. Because it needs repair points and stuff. Anyway. Look, it was looking a little bit high. I decided to bring it down back to level. Oh, I need to put the axle lift on this. Just remembered. Let's put the frame add-ons. Let's put the axle lift on this. Axle lift. There you are. I forgot that last time. Maybe this is the way out. Yep. We're running low on time. We can go a little bit longer than 2 hours, but not much longer than that. Because like I said, you gotta be able to upload this to Rumble. Because I like to upload to Rumble. You know, Rumble is a changing for the better. Instead of they went away from the Rumble system where you give Rumbles to videos, which were basically likes, their own version of likes, and then they switched it over to likes and dislikes, like the YouTube system. I mean, I'm not saying you need to follow YouTube, full-heartedly without fail or anything like that. You don't have to follow them fully, but YouTube's been at this game for a long time, so some of them systems, are kind of necessary. I mean, the Rumble system worked, but you could only see how many Rumbles a video got. I guess you could kind of attribute that to like it, but you couldn't tell like the ratio. There was no ratio that anyone could see. It was just, oh, I got 5 Rumbles on my video. Cool. Basically like 5 likes. That's essentially what it was. You could take Rumbles away from a video, but it's just like like dislikes. So you just hit the minus button. Now it's a like button. It's like it just makes more sense, to be honest. Oh, can we push you back over? You little nudge. You little nudge on the nose. There you go. Come on. You need to go back to the garage. I'll turn you on so I don't have to pull as hard. I couldn't make that corner because of the trees. I gave that radiator a little bump with my crane and probably put a big old hole through it. Sure. Oh, right through the windshield. All right, let's get you into the garage, get you fixed up, cleaned up, and then we'll bring you back out here for placement on the Guyette Expanse museum. That should be another one of them things, like one of your maps. Um, put like a garage similar to the garage like this. Obviously, it's not functional to the player, but have a few trucks around it that the player can take. Have like a minimalist, no upgrades on it, just the minimalist amount, like these useless trucks here, which is fine. But have it like a set up like a mission there so that people know like it's a truck museum, and you help recover some of the vehicles around the map to the truck museum, and then maybe the truck museum will give you a few trucks in return that it doesn't need anymore because now it's got like more than one or something. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Why is this thing going to the right? Is it sliding? Yeah, I think I got that sliding bug again. It keeps turning. What? I think this truck is bugged. Because even though I stop steering, it keeps steering. And it's not my controller this time because I press left, it keeps steering a little bit. It's like it's got like an auto turn to it. I don't know if that's a bad thing or I don't know if that's a bug of the actual truck or it's supposed to be that way, but I do not like the auto turn. It keeps steering for me. Yeah, it's got like I know it's hydraulic, so it might have like a float to it or like an automatic turn. Stop it. Straighten. What is that about? What is that? I do not like it. Whatever it is. I hate when the game takes control away from the player like that. It's just like, oh, we're just going to do this for you. It's like, stop it. Then I end up fighting the game. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Change to that truck. And we're going to stop engine. Does it have the lights on? I cannot see because that sun is very, very bright. It's actually perpetual fog, which is very strange. Okay, I think we got enough for one more recover. I think I'm going to go for that twin steer. It's not a recovery. I guess it's a recovery mission for us. Unfortunately, we won't be able to park that twin steer like these other ones, but we can park it sideways. That twin steer is way too long. How do we get down to that twin steer? Down. No, we gotta go out this door. This garage entrance. I like the wide garage entrance. I mean, some of these aren't as wide as I'd like, but at least there's not a corner immediately after the gate. That was something I never enjoyed about SnowRunner on some of that. Like, they'd have a gate like this. Like, it's relatively big. You can fit through it. But then they have an immediate turn right outside the gate. So if you have a trailer, you're screwed. You have to go pull way out into the ditch, way out into this deep snow, get stuck in the mud in order just so that you can turn that freaking corner. It's like they gave no thought to a truck with a trailer. It's like, nobody's going to drive a trailer on this map. so they don't need to get out of the one only entrance to the garage. And then some others, they gave plenty of thought to it. It's just like, makes no sense why they would do that. It's like my garage idea for my map is going to be, wait, whoops, I went the wrong way. Thought I did. Oh yeah, that's right. That reminds me. I know you gave me a tip on the map maker gave me a tip on the one of the missions I missed, but I'm not going to go and grab it for a while probably. But I keep that into the back of my mind um, to where I can go and get that mission. So, if I forget and I remember that, oh, where was that mission at? I can just look at the comment, unless you delete it, just to be an asshole. Like, oh, you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget forever. So yeah, I didn't expect to get all the missions or anything like that. I just wanted to do a bit of an explore, considering this is the last map that I'm gonna play on SnowRunner for quite a while. I'm gonna take um, quite a few month hiatus, I guess you could say, of this map, or not of the map, of the game. It's like I like SnowRunner, I do, but it's one of them games that if I do not want to end up hating it, I'm gonna need to take breaks from it. I mean, it could be worse. It could be like me and good old Minecraft. I play Minecraft. I'll play Minecraft for like maybe a few weeks straight, and then I'll take like several years before I get back onto that game again. I just don't enjoy it as much as I used to. I used to enjoy it I used to enjoy it a lot um, when I was in high school. That was years and years and years ago. Like, granted, I was a senior in high school in 2011, so that kind of gives you a rough estimate of my age. I'm not that old, to be honest. Let's turn off that engine. Like, I'm not that old, to be honest. I just, if I sound older to anybody else than my current age, it's just because I hang around a lot of old people. Not because I have to or anything, but I like hanging around older people because they got wisdom that a lot of people brush aside and just go, they're just old and crazy. It's like there's a lot of wisdom to be had, especially with like older truckers and stuff like that. Like if you're going into profession, right? You go into profession, you get a job in a certain profession. And I mean an actual profession, not McDonald's, nothing like that, or working at Walmart. Well, maybe working at Walmart if you really want to be a sales associate as your profession. So I guess that could work technically. But yeah, if you got a bunch of older people working at your place of work, talk to them about experiences and stuff. Oh my gosh, I destroyed that. Oh my gosh, what was there? There was something there. It's gone now. But yeah, I like when I worked for a Department of Transportation. We had a few older people on the crew. People that were in like their 60s, 60s and 70s. Because sometimes that's one of them jobs that once you've worked there for 40 years, you just work there until you're either forced to retire um, or you die, I guess. You work there forever. It's one of them types of jobs. Yeah, I'd always talk to the older folks, get their experiences, stuff like that. Same with the irrigation field. Worked with an older gentleman. I think he was in his late 50s, mid 60s, somewhere around there. Don't exactly know. I know he was around that age. Talk to him, get his life experiences. He was also a truck driver too, so I got quite a few experiences off of that. But yeah, they always have experiences. They have a lot of wisdom to tell, if they're willing to tell it, and they're not just a grumpy old asshole that doesn't want to share anything about their life experience because they hate everybody. There are them people too, but if you talk to them old people like they're just like they're anybody else, ask them for advice, stuff like that. Most of them are willing to share. They're just like, yeah, this is the mistakes I made, and then you can learn off of that. Autosave lag. And I've also learned from old truckers too, sitting sometimes at like 3:30, 4 in the morning, sitting there um, talking to old truck drivers at the gas station before everybody go to work. Just talk to them. Always a good time. Of course, you may get insulted a few times. Yeah, you youngsters and always doing your stuff your way, and like, no, I'm learning from you, man. It's always good to learn from your elders. Oof, a little bit of a bump there. This thing gets damaged easy, doesn't it? Actually, I might still park this somewhat like those others. I think I'm gonna put it in the corner though. There we go. Okay. We've got a nice big old collection, don't we? Nice big old collection of trucks. All the trucks. All right. Well, I think our time is up. Yes, it is. So unfortunately, our time is up. But we got some. We didn't get really any missions done, but we got some work done that's going to be necessary. That would have been necessary later anyway, to be honest. Um, but we'll get some more missions done, some more work done on this map. It's been enjoyable so far. The only thing I don't enjoy is some of the bridge ends. That's the only thing I just cannot stand, having a useless bridge that you can only go one way. I wouldn't call it. It's not completely useless. You can go at it from one direction, but going the other direction um, kind of ruins that um, unless you have a monster truck or basically something like that that can climb up that big ledge, that big invisible ledge that's there. That guy's creepily staring at us, isn't he? He's got his eyes wide open with a creepy little smile. Look at that guy. Let's do a free cam. Oh no, he's gonna go to sleep. Oh, he's awake again. Woke him up. Gonna stare at me. Oh no, he lost. It. The game's trying to track it. Oh, that's creepy. Now look at him. That's actually cool. They did a good job on the animations. You see, this is a modded truck, so he's not touching the wheels or the pedals correctly. Um, like, hello there. They still did a good job on the animation, though. He's so creepy. Uh, but yep, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode of SnowRunner and the the Guyette Expanse um, map made by Mike Z or Mikey Z or Mike SnowRunner or just Mike, whatever it might be. Um, so again, if you watched this far, thank you for watching all the way through. Um, the description section has all the details you could ever want, so do be sure to check that out again. And hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.